Banpin Kmen ye ki Khynnah ki bawan ne ki yeng ki baduk ki badeiru ki khun swet ki bashong basa lem bat ki phadar ha donbosco Integrated Development Society bids ya ka belajutip ka Rilang Children's Home ka badon hanong thamai ka badeiru ka Sngi kerpang jongki ka belajutip ka Children's Day. Nakaliang kate ka jaka pet bat sumari kate ki Khynnah hene ka Sngi ka khat saw terik unai wing kala rakhe kerpang ya kate ka Sngi ha ka jingadon lang u advisor jong ka social welfare u badairu u MLA jong ka Shillong West u ba polling do u blalong u kongsan lembat ka jingadon lang u phadar James Ternyang u badai director jong ka Rilang Children's Home bat u phadar Shempang Dekhar superintendent lembat kinong sumar bat kinong pet ya kate ki Khynnah. Habakren kumukong san uba pol ulepen kenmau bangi he ngisan na kajinglong Khynnah bat uloong bakat nu kalong kabasngo Kmen ban don benta hakum kani kasngi kerpang jongki Khynnah. Nalor kataru ula ai kajingero ya kate kajakapet yiki Khynnah kabalongkum kaying kabawan ra kajingkermen yiki Khynnah ki bamdon kemi don kapa ki balasngo kum la kaying. Nakaliang uba pol ula ais ngau bahai ki Khynnah kum kadak kajingle Kmen jengki bat hakajuk kapor ula Kular ru ban ai lem bat ka gitar tem.
And marginalized children. So in 1906, Don Bosco missionaries came to India and started working for street children, for children in the railway station, in bus station, and they are part and parcel of the development of the Juvenile Justice Act. Many of Don Bosco fathers from Chennai, Hyderabad, they were part of this mission together with the government in those states. And many of them are also members in DCPU, was also chairperson in CWC. There are many of them. So in speaking now about Rilang Children's Home, it was in 2001 that Bosco reached out the development wing of Gauti province. Then they realized, our leaders, they realized the need to venture even here in Shillong to take care of the children, the abandoned, marginalized children and young people. And that's why they started, the child line started, and then they started taking care of the children. This is a vision, actually, Brother, you go next slide first. I would like to just narrate the journey of Rilang Children's Home. As I said, it was in 2001. Because of the gap in education, they are still studying in class 7 or class 8, and it is not easy for them to move out from the home. That's why we register also this aftercare program and take care of our children. So these are the human resources of the staff here in. So congratulations to the food committee for this award. So we wish them all the best so that they can do not only in one or. It is very difficult to decide, but after judging all aspects, he got the.
Yes, keep on trying and never give up. Now drawing competition. Spelling. For spelling bee, senior.
And the center of today's celebrations. I would like to first begin by sharing a joke with all of you. There was this gentleman who was looking for direction, and he found a group of boys. So he asked them, which is the way to the post office? Then the boys told him to first take left and then go right, and he'll reach the post office. The gentleman then turned to the boys. He said, by the way, I am the new pastor here in town. So I invite all of you to come this Sunday, and I'll tell you how to reach heaven. One of the boys said, I will not come. He said, why not? He said, you don't even know the way to the post office. How will you show me the way to heaven? So it's with a lot of pleasure that I accepted to be in your midst today to share the joy of Children's Day and to remind ourselves that even in the Bible, we are taught that you lead a child in the right way since his early days, and he will not turn away from that path when he turns old. I'm happy that you call this institution a home. A home is much more than a house. A house is a building with furniture, with people, a family, or more than one family sharing that same space. But a home has something more. It has warmth, it has acceptability. And here, all of you belong to different families. You came here, most of you, I was told, are from single parent families. But you are fortunate that you have Father here leading the way by embracing all of you and making you feel at home. Do you feel at home here?
Yes.
A lot of children these days belong to houses, but they do not have a home. They live in the same space, but even with both parents sharing that space, very few families even spend time together. I know of a family that is so wealthy that each of the 5 children have their own TV sets in their own rooms. There is no way for them to even meet up and gather as a family. And that is one major concern that we see in society today. And yet, I must remind you of 2 eminent names in history. Mothers who actually, that definition would not suit a traditional name that we ascribe to a mother. Just Mother Mary, who conceived Christ through the supernatural power of God, but whose blessings we seek day in and day out. There's Mother Teresa, who never had a husband or a family, and yet became one of the best mothers on earth. And I'd like to quote these lines from Mother Teresa because I'd like you to internalize these thoughts. These words were placed in a plaque at her house, the Mission of Charity in Calcutta. The words say, "People are often unreasonable and self-centered, forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. I'd like you to internalize these thoughts, because these are the kind of quotations that have given me strength throughout life, and I'm sure they'll give you strength, make you more resilient, and make you realize that you are in a home that is better than a lot of houses and families. And our Department of Social Welfare has taken good care of this house, this home, through Mission Vatsalaya. Of course, there are shortcomings, but it would be my endeavor to ensure that we address all the shortcomings, especially when it comes to facilities like the late disbursement of salaries and other challenges in infrastructure. One point I'd like to share with you is to keep in mind that you all are fortunate to be alive. There are children in war-torn zones who are not sure whether they will be around in the next 1 hour or so. You have that space which gives you security, empathy, care, and attention. We would like to continue to support those endeavors. Having seen you perform, how many of you can play the guitar? Can you raise your hand? I will immediately arrange for at least 2 more guitars. Okay? Let's get for today, I've just brought a few items, some fruits, probably as a gift today, but more durable will be very good fancy guitars for all of you. Okay? Some of the most known musicians in this world have always had parents or relatives who told them to give up their dreams. John Lennon had that experience. His aunt told him once, "Why are you wasting time playing?" A room that was barely enough to accommodate him. It was so small, it was a tiny room, and it was also infested with rats. Walt Disney was interested in painting, and because of the constant disruption by the movement of these mice, even his sleep was disturbed. One night, he noticed a mouse. He was about to chase it, but the mouse looked back at him with no fear at all. From that day on, that mouse would continue to visit him every evening. So much so that there came a point when the mouse stood still and Walt Disney had the time to paint it with all the details of its features. That gave birth to Mickey Mouse. Therefore, it all depends on how you see the world around you. If Walt Disney had seen that mouse as someone disrupting his sleep, someone giving him sleepless nights, someone taking away his attention from his books and his paintings, he would have had a different future. But he befriended the mouse and the mouse befriended him, and that's how Mickey Mouse came into being. I'd like that message to go deep inside all of you and to remember that all of us are in the process of being created. We are born human beings because we are being created as we meet here. And there is a painter, a musician, a genius in each one of us. It's very important that you realize this at your age, because it's very easy when you have a pot of clay that is still wet, you can form it into various shapes. Once it dries, those ears can hear but do not listen. There are many of us with 2 eyes, perfect eyesight, but no vision. Many of us have 2 feet. Those feet have never walked any walk of faith. Therefore, whenever I addressed meetings of the disabled, I would always ask, who is disabled? The one with both eyes seeing and not having any vision? Or someone with eyesight lost but with a vision? Helen Keller was blind, but she had a vision, not for herself, but for her community and for her surroundings, and she impacted the world. Be impactful. As we speak, I was mentioning to Father James that we have the Shillong cherry blossom, which is taking place today and tomorrow. Yesterday, the band called The Script had performed to a small group. It was an impromptu stop for them, and luckily they stopped at Donbosco Square, again linked to your home here. So, before I resume my seat, one of my favorite songs from this band is called Hall of Fame. You may listen to the song when I come back next time. I'd like to see you perform Hall of Fame, okay? Yeah, the lyrics say, you can be the greatest.
Rilang is the place where we belong.
Okay? Wait. Just take you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come, stop.